This is the sign. They didn't chase the flash of dollar shine. No red carpet kings, no billion-dollar franchise streams. No Pedro, no Zendaya, no Vin Diesel's gaze of fire. They reached a little higher, to something truer, to something quieter. Let your blade rise skyward, where the light cuts through the curse, from the surface to the heights, reverse through the trials, the loss and worse. Take the sword, hear my name in the wind. This is the day you begin skyward.
Did you think we were done with the AI yet? Nuh-uh.
This is Miyamoto, the shadowy mastermind. I have taken this ex-account hostage by force. I am holding it captive until my demands are met. The unrelenting promotion of the Legend of Zelda live-action film around the world. Reiji-san, your interference was pointless. You never halted my plans to unleash this epic movie upon the world. I am pleased to announce that for the live-action film of The Legend of Zelda, Zelda will be played by Bo Bragason-san and Link by Benjamin Evan Ainsworth-san. I am very much looking forward to seeing both of them on the big screen. The film is scheduled to be released in theaters on May 7th, 2027. Thank you for not screaming while I said all of that.
No, Miyamoto did not say it like that. I added those things because simply, "This is Miyamoto" sounded sort of menacing when he did that. However, he did take over the official Nintendo of Japan account to let everybody know what was happening. So that has to be, counting for something out there in the world. Now, if you're not familiar with these actress and actor, if you will, the lady up here on the top is Bo Bragason. Now, she is a 21-year-old actress from England who's participated in a few things in the past, and apparently she also took part in some part of Final Fantasy XV. I don't read Roman numerals. You have to let me know what the hell that is. But anyway, she was apparently a part of that. And that's how this sort of lends credence to some respect for video game productions anyway. So we'll have to find out if that carried through. Opposite of her, though, will be Benjamin Evan Ainsworth. Now, he is 16 years old. All right, at the time of this casting. And again, that's a little weird, right? Well, as far as we know, Zelda and Link are supposed to be a little bit aged apart anyway, so that's perfectly fine. And as far as I know, there's no plans to have a kiss the princess at the end scene. But even if there was, this is a fictional realm where they're both effectively immortal elves who are reincarnated, to fight Ganon over and over again. I'm not trying to diminish what the plot is, but when we're talking about the fictional realm, it's a fictional realm. It's still kind of weird, but I understand what they're going for here is that Benjamin Ainsworth will be with the character of Link for a very long time if this is the plan that they, intend to go through with. And over the years, Link has sort of grown up in the newer iterations. I believe the Tears of the Kingdom is probably the most mature looking Link we've had. Again, you'll have to let me know down in the comments below if I'm wrong on that one, but I think that's the most grown-up looking Link that we've had. I'm using quotations on that one because, again, he's still represented as a teenager-looking guy, but he seems to be a bit more bodily mature in this latest rendition. So we'll have to see what happens with Benjamin Ainsworth as to whether or not he's going to grow to become this kind of Tears of the Fallen style Link, or if they're going to just start there with that kind of story. Because again, that game seemed to resonate pretty well with fans. A lot of folks really enjoyed Tears of the Kingdom, and so the hope is that that's going to probably be some part of the basis, at least aesthetic wise. Hyrule looks really, really cool in Tears of the Kingdom, especially with those falling goop, the black goop waterfalls and stuff like that. Looked pretty menacing, looked pretty fantasy world, pretty crazy out there stuff. And again, I'm not a sword and sorcery guy. It's not my thing. I like space. I like going out there into the world and discovering things. But, this again is that sort of attitude. Zelda has always sort of skated the line with technology and magic being the same thing. It's just it takes the form of magical things doing part of technology, especially in Tears of the Kingdom. I'm sorry, I talk a lot about that because it is the most latest rendition and it's kind of stuck in my head. So, again, this is a character next to his actor there, so Benjamin next to Link, and again, it's using art from Tears of the Kingdom. So, you'll have to decide if that's going to be the basis for this. Everybody just kind of seems to be going with it because of Google results, probably. But again, it could be just a retelling of the original cartridge, right? The original gold cartridge NES game of how Link and Zelda started off their adventure way back in the day. It's hard to tell what the route they'll take, but I guarantee you they most likely will not be going with the ROM game, all right? I don't think dinner is going to come up during this this whole experiment. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just search YouTube poop Legend of Zelda and you're welcome. I have now unleashed that upon another generation, so feel free to spread that around like the plague, all right? Anyway, guys, this is just a brief update on what's going on with The Legend of Zelda. There's no plot information. All we know is it's coming out in 2027. It was supposed to come out in 26, but obviously they're just now casting their characters. There's quite a bit of lead up time to releasing that game, that movie. It might be a game too, who knows? Do you remember when they used to do video game and movie tie-ins? Let me know what your favorite accident of those was, because none of them were ever good. I don't care who you are. Even the Black Panther one was just awful. All of those games were just completely awful. So anyway, you'll have to let me know what you think about this down in the comments below. Like I said, there's not a lot of information right now. If you have any speculation, maybe I'm wrong. The Tears of the Kingdom won't be where they base a lot of this story around. They might go back to the OG. Who knows? Let me know what you think down below, though. And as always, guys, good luck out there.